Great way to start Convergence 2014. I'm pumped up. I hope you are too. The Spirit of Atlanta Drum and Bugle Corps is a local non-profit organization dedicated to providing youth with opportunities to develop and refine their artistic, athletic, performance, and personal skills. Please join me in welcoming the CEO of the Spirit of Atlanta Drum and Bugle Corps, Annette Love.
Hi.
Hi, Annette. Thanks very much for being here.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Spirit of Atlanta Drum and Bugle Corps?
Sure. We were based out of Atlanta. We were formed in 1976 by the founding core member of Freddie Martin, and we have 4 units that travel with us. We have a group of 150 that travel about 10,000 miles during the summer under the umbrella of Drum Corps International. We have a winter guard under the umbrella of Winter Guard International, a drumline battle, which you see here, and then we have a Delta Brass program that is based only here in Atlanta, and they provide educational opportunities in music for Atlanta area children.
That's great. You know, everyone here at Convergence can give the Spirit of Atlanta a little boost. For everyone here who participates in our event evaluation program, we'll donate $1 to your organization.
As a nonprofit, we certainly can use that. Thank you.
So, Annette, is there anything else you'd like to share?
It's been our privilege to be here. We thank you so much for asking us.
So thanks very much for being here. Thanks for performing for us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
So welcome to Convergence 2014 in the beautiful city of Atlanta. It's great to have Convergence here in Atlanta again. We were here last in 2011 with more than 9,000 attendees. And this year, there are 12,000 of us converging on this fantastic city. Atlanta is now a major hub for business and is home to a number of Fortune 500 companies, which means a lot of innovation, commerce, and employment. Atlanta was also home to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and a major center in the civil rights movement. It's a city with a rich heritage, and we're thrilled to be here. Again, on behalf of the Microsoft Business Solutions team, welcome to Convergence 2014, and thank you for making the investment to attend this year's event. Now, as a Convergence community, we're committed to giving back to the places and people who host us each year. And this year, more than 200 of us gathered yesterday to improve the neighborhood where Martin Luther King spent his childhood. This was once one of the wealthiest African-American communities in the country and home to a thriving business district. But crime and blight struck the community, and today it's listed as one of the country's most endangered historic places. So yesterday we did some gardening, improved some outdoor areas, and helped some low-income seniors in conjunction with the Truly Living Well organization. Now, the Groove Merchants are here with an original composition to accompany the video we shot yesterday. Let's take a look.
Ready?
You used to live in blue sky, now all you see is gray. Lost in the moment, it's the same day every day. Life's a play with just one act when you're living in the past. So pull back the curtains, feel the color on your face. There's something in the sunlight that you can almost taste. It comes and goes too fast when you're used to looking back. When the mountain's taking your last breath, and you're lying on the floor. There's a voice inside your head that says you were meant for so much more. Take the hand that's there beside you. We can open every door. Side by side, we will find the dreams we can't ignore. Together we soar. Together we soar. Let's glide across the skyline where the rainbows never end. Through the promise of tomorrow, throw the past into the wind. Comes and goes too fast when you least to looking back. When the mountain's taking your last step and you're lying on the floor, there's a voice inside your head that says you were meant for so much more. Take the hand that's there beside you. We can open every door. Side by side, we will find the dreams we can't ignore. Together we soar. Together we soar. Face to face and hand in hand, we began to understand not what you have, but what you get. How you love is how you live. When the mountain's taking your last step and you're lying on the floor, there's a voice inside your head that says you were meant for so much more. Take the hand that's there beside you. We can open every door. Side by side, we will find dreams we can't ignore. Together we soar. Together we soar. Together we soar.
Now, if you missed it yesterday, don't worry. You still can help make a difference and give back to the host community. Check out the opportunities in the Convergence Experience Center, halls B2 to B4. I'd like to thank Hallmark and the Microsoft Dynamics Services team for sponsoring these additional activities, but most importantly, thank you for helping to make a positive impact right here in Atlanta. Now, yesterday we had amazing experiences together through the Outreach Project. Our collaboration translated into a nicer neighborhood in the community. And throughout Convergence, you'll see this theme of amazing experiences repeated in a number of contexts. And I'm truly excited about what's in store. But before we get too far, I'd like to take a few minutes and just reflect on the last year for Microsoft and Microsoft Dynamics. There's an enormous amount of innovation happening across the company. We delivered tremendous new capabilities with Windows 8.1, the fabulous Xbox One, enhanced web offerings, Surface 2, new collaboration through Yammer, Lync, Skype. And we delivered the ability to unlock insight from data with Power BI. We made bold moves across the company, and we've made bold moves in the Business Solutions Group. Since last Convergence, we kicked off October with a major new release of Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2013 R2, which delivered simple but powerful business solutions integrated in Office 365 and on Windows Azure. We followed that up with Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2013. This was a significant release that delivered more personal experiences, improving the productivity of sales, marketing, and customer care professionals. And we took Convergence on the road with the sold-out Convergence EMEA in Barcelona. Now, last year at Convergence, we announced the acquisition of NetBreeze, a social listening tool. And we shared more information about our acquisition of Marketing Pilot. We kicked off this year by closing on a significant acquisition in the customer care space with Parachute. And we've been working to ensure these new capabilities are seamlessly integrated into a comprehensive solution, as you'll see later. It's been a great year, but what's been the real impact for you? Now, last year you heard from some customers who were betting on our products and continued innovation. So we decided to go back and visit with two of our Marquee and Customer Excellence Award winners to see what a difference a year makes. So please help me welcome Maureen Hurley from Chobani and Mike Olson from Weight Watchers.
Hi.
Maureen?
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mike, maybe you can tell us, how is Weight Watchers using Dynamics today?
Well, it's been an exciting year for us. Last year, we talked a lot about marketing. This year, we've taken that investment in our platform and the amount of customer and huge database we have in the cloud, and we've built on top of that our customer service. So now we have customer service agents and marketing in the same house.
That's brilliant. So what have been the outcomes and the impact you've been able to achieve?
Well, there's been a lot of great tangible things. So for one, it's taken, we've cut our time to proficiency for agents in half because of the interface. Customer satisfaction is up. Agent satisfaction is also up because they like using the tool. I think the intangibles, though, weight loss is a very personal journey. It's not always a straight line, it's a challenge. So we've taken the technology and we've created opportunities and we've used opportunities to drive personalization when they're interacting with the call center, which gives us a better experience for our members ultimately.
That's excellent. It sounds like you're on a bit of a journey. So what's next?
I think what's next for us is we're going to look at omni-channel. We're going to try and expand into multiple channels for customer service. We're looking into getting it deeper into social and things like that.
That's excellent. Now, Maureen, Chobani is just a fabulous success story, and we'll certainly be proud to be part of that with you. What surprised you most about Dynamics?
I think the ease to rapidly deploy solutions. We're in an ever-changing environment, and this year we were able to deploy and connect to a third-party warehouse in less than 40 days. And then the second warehouse we opened in 24 hours. So it's just the flexibility to really rapidly deploy business solutions for our company.
That's excellent. And how has it changed the way that you work in your organization?
I think it's provided more cohesiveness and insight into our supply chain process, our inventory. It's allowed us to be better at operational excellence. So it's just, we had some different challenges this year with multiple warehouses, and some product made in New York and some product made in Idaho. So in order to marry that product up for one shipment to a customer, it provided tremendous insight to that whole process from the supply chain all the way through and inventory insight. So it's just been a godsend for us.
Excellent. Now I'm going to put you on the spot here. What advice would you give to your peers here in the audience?
I would say keep it simple. Don't customize a bunch of different things for personal choices. Look to see what Microsoft is releasing or really understand the product. We position ourselves to take advantage of the future releases as fast as possible. So lower your risk, take advantage of the robust, rich capabilities that are coming out, and then keep it simple.
Mike, anything you'd like to add?
I think you have to have fun with it because it's going to have ups and downs in your implementation. You need to have good partnership with your business partners, with Microsoft, your partner, and I think the fun helps you get more creative.
Excellent. Well, thank you both very much for being here with us this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So what can you expect in the year ahead? It's going to continue to get better. It's going to be another big year for business solutions from Microsoft. This week of Convergence marks a defining moment for us. In the next few months, we're going to deliver new capabilities that transform the way that organizations interact with their customers. Last week, we announced the latest updates coming to Microsoft Dynamics CRM, a business that continues to grow with over 40,000 customers and nearly 4 million users worldwide. We announced Microsoft Dynamics Marketing to help people market smarter, to drive effective marketing campaigns, generate demand and opportunities, and most importantly, to truly understand the impact of their marketing investments. The CRM Spring Update also adds significant new capabilities in the area of customer care, such as the Unified Service Desk, so businesses can interact with their customers in a more personalized way, on virtually any device, anywhere. We're also introducing a new service, Microsoft Social Listening, that democratizes social for everyone, so people can get deeper insights into the social world, understand brand sentiment, and what their customers really want. And we continue to invest in Microsoft Dynamics GP. GP 2013 R2 adds new capabilities for managing requisitions and procurement. Improved identity management and new workflow capabilities boost your team's productivity. And we've added more than 30 additional customer scenarios so that you can adapt to the changing business environment. And today we're showcasing Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 R3. Now this has been designed to help organizations engage with customers on their terms, to run an agile operation, and expand rapidly as the business grows. We're introducing a new end-to-end mobility framework that allowing businesses to develop and distribute modern apps for specific scenarios and specific devices. And these can easily and securely connect to Microsoft Dynamics AX. AX 2012 R3 adds support for deployment on Windows Azure's infrastructure as a service. This brings customers all the benefits of the Windows Azure cloud, such as high data availability and disaster recovery. And AX 2012 R3 also brings lifecycle services to help customers implement and manage their ERP systems with faster implementation and quicker time to issue resolution. And we're not stopped yet. We're moving ahead full steam on all fronts. In the autumn of this year, Microsoft Dynamics AX will receive further updates with additional modern apps and BI for mobile devices. And the Windows Azure-based lifecycle services will be enriched with methodologies and industry templates to further speed implementation, ease management, and enhance support. We continue to invest in Microsoft Dynamics GP and NAV to make them more cloud-enabled, more mobile, and more seamlessly integrated with other services such as Office 365. And the Dynamics CRM Autumn Update focuses on cross-channel customer interactions and enhanced mobile experiences. The wave of innovation is staggering, but we're also making sure that the innovation is seamless and non-disruptive. And we're truly excited about the possibilities you can achieve with these solutions. At heart, we're a company of technologists. We're passionate about new ideas and technologies, and we're moving forward to make an impact in your business success. And we're now going to show you what we mean. You'll hear from some of our customers that are transforming the way they do business, and we're proud to be part of that process. There's really nothing better than helping business professionals achieve their true potential. So let's get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Executive Vice President, Microsoft Business Solutions, Kirill Tatarinov.
Well, good morning, everyone. Hello, Convergence 2013. I'm so pleased and excited to be here with you this morning. We have an amazing show for you. Thank you for being with us. 12,000 people, as Wayne mentioned, are here today with us in this arena, and thousands more watching through the virtual event. This is my 7th Convergence as the leader of Microsoft Business Solutions, and I cannot be more proud of what you are all achieving with our technologies, and we're going to be able to show you some powerful examples through my guests, our best customers, showing you how this technology is coming to use and how all of them are becoming dynamic, united, modern digital businesses. The dynamics of human connection. Technology makes things truly amazingly possible. Technology reshapes the entire social fabric of our community. Our relationships are enriched, our collective intelligence heightened. We communicate and work in very different ways together more productively, and we're much more interdependent today through technology than we've ever been in the past. And if there is one event in human history that truly served as the hub of human connection, putting all the politics aside and allowing people to come together and demonstrate their excellence, results, and achievement, that is certainly the Olympic Games. Sochi 2014, the Games were over about 10 days ago. Paralympics Games are going as we speak. And truly those events were brought to very large population of people around the planet through technology. And we're really proud about the role Microsoft had an opportunity to play to bring those games to you. Windows Azure and Windows Azure Media Services delivered live streaming to over 100 million people around the planet through 6,000 hours of high-definition format. Over 1 million people around the world watched the games and saw the results through Windows Phone apps and actually saw them in real life for the first time. Windows SharePoint and CRM served as the information backbone for the games, serving the attendees and guests. And of course, Dynamics AX 2012 was the ERP system for the games, truly demonstrating something unique and something that's never been done before. Dynamics AX 2012 received the gold medal of sorts by itself, being awarded as the best ERP for Olympics by International Olympic Committee. We're truly proud of what we were able to do there. This was the only solution on Earth that could scale to tens of thousands of people using the system during the games, yet the system also allowed the organizing committee to start very small with just a handful of people 5 years ago when they started to deploy the system. I'm really proud of what we were able to accomplish there. This year, actually this next week by some accounts, we will celebrate 25 years of World Wide Web. And it's amazing what the web was able to do in the last 25 years to popularize the internet. Something that 25 years ago was just domain of few, today is domain of everybody. And all of us get a chance to benefit from this amazing technology through the innovation of the World Wide Web and everything that grew from it. Today, the 5 very powerful forces, confluence of these forces, continue to reshape the world around us and the world of business, of course. Cloud, mobility, big data, ubiquitous connectivity, social communications. These forces coming together really enable us to create digital enterprise, really enable us to take advantage of this broad range of devices that connect the universe, connect the world, and connect all of us together. Yet at the same time, in my travels, as I go around the world and meet customers, I find that very few actually put that technology to a productive use. Only few organizations today, as you see from this statistic, tap into the power of big data and gain powerful insight to benefit their business through that technology. And when I think about the role Microsoft will play in this connected world, that is the role to bring these technologies, to bring these powerful forces of innovation to everybody. We may not always be the first to bring and innovate this technology to the world, but we will be the one to bring this technology to everybody. That's how we think about our role. Bring technology innovation to everybody around the planet, make every business a dynamic business, and at the end of the day, help every one of you to be highly successful. The world of the customers is also transforming in a very powerful way. We're truly now living in this era of the customer. The customers expect amazing results from you as you serve them. They expect information floating to them just when they need it. The switching cost is very low today. And it's really the situation and the environment where competitor is one click away. And we find that over 90% of people, when they're not happy, they don't complain. They just make this click and go away. So how do we keep them together? How do we keep them with us? At the same time, those who are happy are prepared to pay more. And people really don't have a problem paying more for excellent service. And at the same time, we find that those organizations that are excellent at delivering great service to their customers, deliver amazing results, stay in the business, become digital enterprises, and help their customers transform and move forward. In this new era of the customer, more than ever before, it is highly important for us to engage customers on their terms at the time when they need, using the medium that they need. It is very important to nurture this relationship and to truly understand the customer end to end. And of course, delighting them with the product and the service that you bring to them is what fulfills the mission and essentially connects this virtuous cycle of customer satisfaction. It is amazing to me that at this era of the customer, there's still so little knowledge around the world about the customers that organizations serve. And really the role that, yet again, Microsoft and Microsoft Dynamics will play in the future and starting to play today is to help you transform and enter that era of the customers by understanding who they are, where they want to be tomorrow, very deeply and in a very powerful way. You might ask a question, where do I start and how do I become that customer-centric company? Well, it starts with the culture. To be a customer-centric company, you truly need to make sure that the customer-centric culture penetrates deeply in your organization. It's the humans who connect with the customers. It's the people who talk to people. It's not business to business, business to technology, B2B, B2C. It is P2P, it is people to people. And humanizing the enterprise and making sure that every single person in your organization thinks customer and thinks customer excellence and customer experience is the most important step in becoming a customer-centric organization. It always starts at the top. It starts with the leadership. In my travel, I find organizations where CEOs truly become chief digital officers. And when you ask a question, who is responsible for CRM deployment in your organization? Who is responsible for making sure that the customer data is accurate? And who is responsible for making sure that customer concerns are being acted upon at the right time with the right answers? And when CEO raises his or her hand and says, it is me, I know that that organization is going to be successful moving forward. I know that that company is on the course to become digital business, dynamic business of the future. That's how it all starts and that's how it continues. Business process helps. Technology and amazing tools definitely help. But first and foremost, it's customer-centric culture and it's the principal leadership that help organizations move into the era of customer. Now, let me illustrate the concepts that we talked about. Let me illustrate this era of the customer by showing you a little visionary video.
A good idea can arrive out of nowhere. It burns bright and fades fast. But if you're smart, you shouldn't have to wait for lightning to strike the same place twice. That's the key to providing a great experience for your customers. It's not magic. The trick is to do it more than once. To create a spark and keep the fire alive and fuel it with all the right information. In a connected world, you can engage your customers where they are and where they want to go on their own terms. Across the web, on social media, with any device, anywhere in the world. This is the era of the customer. If you understand their needs, you can deliver one amazing experience that's seamless, personal, consistent, people will notice and keep coming back. You can engage, nurture, delight. That's how you build something new, something special, something that lasts a lifetime.
Something that lasts a lifetime. Now, let me talk about Microsoft. Obviously, lots of changes in our organization as we continue on our journey of transformation, as we continue to look at this changing world around us and our place in this world. Last year, as you saw from Wayne's presentation, lots of innovation. Truly, it was another year of the best innovation from Microsoft. Lots of changes. We're a few weeks away from closing on our biggest acquisition in our history, Nokia. New CEO, Satya Nadella, was named CEO of Microsoft exactly 1 month ago. I'm really excited about Satya becoming our CEO. I've known Satya for almost 12 years now. He has very deep insight, a very thoughtful, deep guy with a lot of knowledge of the industry. Truly excited about him leading the company and leading us into this new era. I know many people in the room actually know Satya quite well. He used to run Microsoft Dynamics in the past, so he deeply understands this business and how powerful this business is in transforming lives of organizations around the planet and putting Microsoft into becoming mission-critical provider of business technologies for our customers. Now, with all those changes, number of things in Microsoft remain invariant. First and foremost, it is our mission to help people and businesses around the world to realize their full potential. Our strategy is to enable high-value activities for people at work, at home, and on the go by giving them devices and services and powerful scenarios who connect the two. One may look at our statements and say, well, Microsoft is truly the company that is set to help people do more amazing things. And that's really how I want to think about Microsoft. We're the company that helps people do more amazing things. Of course, innovation and the investment of innovation has been the powerful underpinning, the powerful platform, the powerful engine of everything that we've done in over 35 years of our history. And in the last 5 years, if there's one probably most significant, most important area of innovation where we invested and delivered some phenomenal result is the cloud. Actually, last year at Convergence 2013, we talked about one united Microsoft cloud for the first time. And looking back, I would say in the last 12 months, we've certainly done more than 12 months worth of work. They're very powerful examples, some of which you're going to see later this morning on how one united Microsoft cloud help organizations, help businesses become dynamic, help them move into the future, help them become digital businesses. Microsoft Cloud targets people productivity first and foremost, whether people in sales or people in production, whether just general information workers. The power of productivity that comes to people through the Microsoft Office 365 is just astounding. And yesterday at the SharePoint conference, we announced yet more advancements to Office 365, really transforming the way people work. Social communication. It is beyond just tapping in the power of social networks. It is really putting all the power of information through social media to work. And it's also multi-modal. It needs to bring many different ways people communicate together and really give people a choice, whether it's social interaction, live video, or chat, or email, and do it consistently from the same set of tools. Yet again, combination of Yammer, Office 365, Dynamics CRM, SharePoint creates this ability for people to do this. Deep insights. Big data has certainly become a buzzword in our industry, but at the end of the day, it's the deep insights and analytics that put big data to work and really help businesses gain deeper insights so they can make better decisions. With Power BI, probably the most amazing innovation that big data world has seen in the last few years. With Power BI becoming a part of Office 365 and that innovation being surfaced through Excel, through Office 365. It's just phenomenal how Microsoft is democratizing the world of big data and making it available to everybody yet again. And last but not least, everything we do is a platform. Extensibility is more important today than ever before. Our partners, and I know lots of partners here in the room, really enjoy the capability, the extensibility of everything that we built in the cloud. And really allowing a rich community of ISVs and developers to build in our platforms, to make it richer, to deliver very unique solutions for different parts of the world, for different industries, for different unique scenarios. This week, we're launching One Microsoft Cloud global advertising campaign. And it's really our way to show the world how far we've come and what Microsoft Cloud can truly do for businesses and organizations around the planet. You may have seen some early advertising in the press here in Atlanta this morning. So I'm going to let you in on something that the world will actually going to see in about 2 weeks. During Grand Prix in Sydney, we're going to air this ad. Let's roll it.
It's more than the driver. It's more than the car. For Lotus F1 team, the winning edge starts with the cloud, powered by Microsoft Dynamics, Azure, and Office 365. The team can analyze and share data from over 200 sensors, working in sync to make the calls that make the difference between winning and losing. This is the Microsoft Cloud.
It is my absolute pleasure and privilege to welcome on stage Matthew Carter, Chief Executive Officer of Lotus Formula One team. Matthew, please join me. Welcome. We're very excited to have you here. Certainly, speed and agility is what makes Lotus Formula One. Decisions must be made in a split second and lots of analysis going on. But first, it takes more than a driver. So perhaps you share with the group, what does CEO of Lotus Formula One team, of the team that with such an amazing speed, do?
Well, basically, I need to look after the team back at the factory as well as the team that are on the track. So there's 2 races in Formula One. There's the race that's going on the track, and there's the race back at the factory to constantly improve and to constantly come up with new ideas.
Well, that's great, and obviously technology is playing very significant
role.
In both on track and off track.
Absolutely. It's in our industry, one of the key areas is cost control. So over the last few years, then all the teams have tried to cut the cost, and the FIA have introduced a number of different measures to try and cut costs. One of those measures is to decrease the amount of testing that we're allowed to do on track. Therefore, we need to do as much as we possibly can off the track, and that involves technology.
So simulation, analytics, all of that is the key, but you mentioned cost control. Dynamics X 2012, I know it's live at Lotus. I know at Lotus Formula One, I know you're running it deeply. What has been the advantage since you deployed Dynamics AX to manage your business end to end?
We've implemented the back office, so we've implemented AX and BizTalk at the moment, and we're just rolling into Office 365 at the moment. Where it gives us an advantage above some of the other teams is in terms of what we can analyze exactly what it's costing us to make a performance gain on the car. So we can look at maybe a change to a front wing or a change to a rear wing, and we can decide which of those is going to be the most cost-effective way of increasing the speed on the track.
That's quite amazing. So it is agility and speed that you clearly gain from the system. So what's next? We talk about Lotus Formula One team in the context of Microsoft Cloud.
We're moving into the cloud. So we've already moved our website and our homepage into the cloud, and then
Azure, right?
Azure, absolutely. And then for us, it's a case of moving more things into the cloud, so we can move our simulation and our testing onto the cloud and use the high-performance computing within the cloud to help us to gain a better understanding of stress components on the car and extra bits and pieces that will increase the speed on the track.
All right, well, Matthew, this is really exciting, and I'm truly proud the role we get to play in this partnership.
Absolutely.
I know their season starts in about 2 weeks with Grand Prix in Sydney. You have the new car, you have new set of drivers.
Absolutely.
I'm really excited, and good luck to you in the race.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thanks.
So certainly very powerful story that puts a lot of things together, but most importantly, it's the speed and agility that Lotus Formula One is able to gain from their investment in technology, and also operate on about half the budget than few other teams, and yet deliver amazing results, coming second in the last year of the competition. Delivering amazing experiences. Let's talk a little bit about what it actually takes to deliver those amazing experiences to the customers. And let's talk about what are the most common customer interactions are out there in the world. First of all, it is marketing. Marketing is the most common way of engagement and interaction today. Marketing has came to really new sort of plate in the world of technology, and many new channels coming up and opening up, and many new opportunities. Marketing is certainly on the front lines. And marketing smarter creates a unique opportunity to reach more people in the right time, truly engage them by matching their needs with the information you're able to provide. So you don't annoy them, yet you give them exactly what they need at the moment they need it. And we certainly live through this every day. Sometimes we're truly annoyed by those marketing messages that we receive from our suppliers, from our providers, and we turn it off. And then later during holiday season, we wake up to say, wow, gee, I wish I received this message to know what promotions vendor A or B is offering today. And making this timing work for people is something that marketers in today's world need to deliver. Selling more effectively. It is amazing that most customer interactions are actually occurring in the selling cycle. Either it's direct selling or whether it's selling through websites. And selling more effectively and really being effective in reaching your customers during the selling cycle is probably one of the most powerful tools to get to true business outcomes in this customer engagement. And caring and supporting your existing customers is yet another very powerful, hugely important element of engaging customers and delivering those amazing experiences to them. Lots of opportunities that technology gives us to support our customers through multiple channels, support them through multiple mediums. And yet, at the same time, it creates an environment where customer complaint can go absolutely viral unless we control the environment and unless we stay on top of that and really see what's being said about us in the social media and all the other blogs and internet-enabled ways to communicate. And caring everywhere, caring through multiple channels, looking at those channels and supporting your customers so they essentially become your brand loyalists is very exciting, amazing opportunity, yet at the same time, very important responsibility for us to take. And at the same time, those customer-facing scenarios will only work if you're able to deliver amazing product or service by operating more effectively. And that effective operations today in this rapidly moving world is more important than ever before, and this is another very important scenario in our ability to deliver amazing customer experiences. But at the end of the day, this is virtuous cycle. This is all those scenarios coming up and lighting up your environment, helping you become dynamic business, helping you amaze your customers, helping you engage, nurture, and delight them through the tools, mediums, and channels that they select, helping you understand end-to-end what those customers feel, where they're going, where they've been, what's on their mind, and how can you make them more successful? How can you delight them so they can come back to you as repeat customers? And of course, all of that stands and must stand on a solid platform of technology and business. Lots of amazing scenarios we're talking about are only possible through deep data analytics. Most of those technologies are only available through deep cloud investments. All of them are available only through deep business knowledge and models and ability to connect different sets of data in a very powerful way. So bringing it all together and really making it connected is a very important part of this journey of becoming and delivering amazing customer experiences organizations. So let me illustrate what we really mean about marketing smarter, selling effectively, and caring everywhere by a few powerful examples. Let me talk about marketing. Very powerful, very exciting, part of the value chain, part of the delivery. Also the place that has probably transformed the most in the last few years. We certainly all read publications saying that the marketing budgets have ballooned, saying that the technology buying power has shifted from technologists to the marketers, and we all see that. And why is it happening? It's very simple. It is the way, and it is the most common way to reach your customers at mass, project your image, and turn your customers into the brand loyalists. Speaking about marketing, I must let you into a little secret. About 18 months ago, the former head of marketing of Microsoft Business Solutions moved on to a different job, and I became my own chief marketing officer for about 4 months. It's probably the most fun 4 months I ever had in my career. And to all the marketers, people in the room, I truly envy you and the jobs that you have. I also thought that I did a pretty good job, so I wrote in my performance review back that year, on what I did and how I really think that it was a very exciting year for marketing of Dynamics. And in response, my boss at the time, Steve Ballmer, wrote, "I am really happy you hired Wayne." Steve is no longer my boss, so I will never know what he really meant when he wrote it. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite back Wayne Morris, our Chief Marketing Officer for Dynamics, who will show you the power of Dynamics marketing.
Thank you, Kirill.
All right, welcome back.
Thank you. I hope I'm not one of those annoying marketers.
No, you're not.
Okay, thank you. You know, one of the issues with marketing has been that typically we've had to use a dozen or more tools to do all of the things that we need to do in marketing. And what that's meant is it's diluted the productivity of marketing people. It's kind of fragmented that user experience. And that also translates into some of those annoying behaviors that we've had over time.
Oh, we need to reduce that and get to productive behaviors, right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's take a look.
Why don't we have a look here? So this is where I come in on my home screen here. And basically what we're seeing here in one picture, everything I need to know, how we're doing in our spend, some of the things that I might have in terms of priorities, approvals, etc. And if we just have a look here, for instance, in the spend, I'm just going to make a couple of comments here. You know, I've got a budget and I can see that.
And this is your true marketing budget, the way you look at it.
Yes, it is, Kirill.
All right, well.
Be gentle with me. And you can see that, you know, right now I'm about halfway through my spend, but you know, as marketing, we have seasonality or patterns of spend based on timing of events, releases,
of course,
launches.
the expense for this event hits is going to go up.
Well, you'll notice the adjusted spend there, we're about 200% of the what we expected to spend so far.
So that's factoring it in already. All
yes,
right,
it
on.
is. So, you know, hopefully it'll all be good in the end.
All right.
Now, you know, one of the things I mentioned was all the different tools that we typically have, but what we've done here with Microsoft Dynamics Marketing is bring it all together so I can start with the plan. I can see my projects, I can look at the assets and media, I can do my budgets, etc. So here, for instance, under assets and media, all of the collateral that I need, the ability to have version
Truly
control,
end-to-end.
yeah, and the media planning, the media buying across multiple channels, etc. And then we can move into the execution part where I can see the campaigns that I'm running, I can manage my client list, customer list, vendors, etc. And that's all, bringing this all together into one comprehensive solution. So speaking about campaign execution, remember we've got a Make Happy campaign running, and maybe some of you saw the print and digital kind of assets to that.
Yep.
And really a campaign is just a process flow. What we're doing is certain activities.
This is your campaign at a glance, basically.
Yes, it is. And we can kind of drill into that and have a look a little bit more closely at some of the activities that we're running. So you can see here we're running some activities against our highly valued customers, and you can see the kind of the process flow as we go across here. Some of those leads, we do lead scoring based on the engagement that we're getting. Some we might want to pass straight to sales. Some we might want to do some nurturing. I also have a second element to it, which is for strategic partners. So there you'll see a different set of activities that we're doing based on the kind of behavior that we're looking for there. But you know, it's so easy to add to that. We might want to add, for instance...
Let's create a new campaign here.
Okay, let's add a social media element to this particular campaign here. And I'm just going to drop that there. And then by opening that up, I can come across here on the right, and you can see that we have a couple of templates already set up, Kirill.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick the Dynamics CRM, and let's just edit that. And now here what we see is we've got the social media campaign kind of set up to go through Twitter, but let's kind of get a little bit crazy. We might add Facebook and LinkedIn to that as well.
I don't think it's crazy. I think that's what most people would do.
Yeah, call me crazy.
I did this morning promoting this show, actually.
Okay. Well, you can see we've set up the hashtags. We've got our message ready to go, so we could just go ahead and post that.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.
Okay, let's do it. So now it's out there, and hopefully we're going to get a great response to it. Because I know one of the things that I'm interested in, and I'm sure you are too,
So
is...
those folks who are following those hashtags on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, it's up there for you to see.
Absolutely.
All right.
So now one of the important things is to close the loop and look at, are we really getting the return on the marketing investment that we're making? And here's where I can drill in and get some insights. I can look by campaign, by channel, by geography.
So that's really the money view.
This is the money
I think
view.
this is the place where marketing professionals have been lacking tools. Certainly, I learned in my 4 months gig and doing this, how little actually world knows about effectiveness of the marketing campaigns.
Yeah, it's gotten much better since then, by the way.
All right, well,
Okay. Now, I just mentioned social media. You can see here across the campaigns, and I've drilled into the Americas. One of the things that's a little disturbing, you see this enterprise social campaign?
Yeah.
Doesn't look too good in terms of
not at
return
all.
of investment. So maybe we want to look at APAC here as well. And again, I'm seeing the same kind of pattern, so that's pretty disappointing
Let's
to
look
me.
at something happier.
Well, let's have a look at Europe. Now look at this. Here's the French. Now I know the French are a kind of a social community, but look, they're just getting so much better results than any other country.
They're certainly partying on the social tools, and we're going to need to look at what's happening in
Well,
those
that's
other
what I'm going
geos.
to do. I mean, I think what we need to do is go and have a look, is there a best practice that we could put across the different countries and really get improvements there as well?
So visual analytics through Excel web apps served through Office 365 straight into Microsoft Dynamics Marketing, which is part of Dynamics CRM 2013.
Absolutely. So there you have it, a very comprehensive solution, everything from planning to the execution, being able to quickly manipulate and change. We make our people much more productive. We get that right engagement. We can measure the results. And you know, this kind of a solution, it makes marketers happy.
Well, that's great. Making marketers happy. Isn't that a tagline for you today?
Definitely.
All right. Thank you, Wayne. We're really proud and excited to be able to bring this technology to market this spring. And what you saw from Wayne, Dynamics Marketing, is going to be available later this spring in a very cost-effective manner. One thing that I found in my 4-month marketing gig, that even those tools that are available are hugely expensive. And this is truly going to democratize the role of marketer and really make it easy and accessible to everybody in business. Let's talk about selling. Let's talk about effective selling, driving results, winning faster, at the end of the day, being able to close more deals and deliver more revenue. I know many of the people here in the room and online deeply care about this area. Whether it's about selling online or selling directly, the world has changed. It's multi-model, it's multi-channel. The social engagement has deeply changed the interactions during the selling cycle. Very often our customers know more than our salespeople when they engage them. Very often people have actually made their mind completely before they enter and engage in their selling cycle. And that certainly drives the need to transform the way we sell, the way we interact during this selling cycle, so we can help our salespeople close more deals. So we thought that probably the most powerful way to illustrate how we can enable all of you and thousands of more around the world to sell more effectively is by showing how we at Microsoft are now selling more effectively. And I would like to invite Judson Althoff, who is the president of Microsoft North America, to join me here.
Hey, Kirill, how are you?
And show how we do that.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you too. Judson, this is your base.
This is fantastic.
Convergence is the international show, but most of the folks here are US and Canada, and you as the president of this region. This is your crowd.
Thanks for having me, and it is truly an honor and a pleasure to be here with all of you. And I sincerely thank you for spending time with us here at Convergence.
Well, Judson, you've been with Microsoft for about a year. That's been a year of very deep transformation inside the company, also in the way we sell.
Absolutely.
What's changed?
Well, listen, it's an exciting time, Kirill. And frankly, I will tell you that I believe there's never been a better time to be a Microsoft customer, partner, and an employee because of many of the trends you talked about. We have the explosion of devices, the cloud, big data, and social that ties it all together. And our product portfolio enables us to really light up high-valued experiences for all of our customers. What's really changed in terms of our selling process, though, is that we have really worked hard to enable the sales force to light up first-person experiences and share those with our customers to help them innovate new ideas to bring business value.
To really make our people more productive, not just the process that drives them. It's people at the heart.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
So,
you want to show us what you do? Yeah, please.
Look, I'm not a demo guy, but
no, you're not a demo guy, and it's not a demo.
I play one on TV.
It's how you do your work.
I thought I would share this with you because I believe in practicing what I preach. I won't ask my customers to do what I won't do myself. So I want to show you a little bit how we use the products you've built to run my $25 billion business in North America.
$25.
Okay, so this is my favorite computer. This is the 82-inch.
It's large.
It is. A little hard to fit in an overhead bin, but everything I'm about to show you will run on any Windows 8.1
But the power
tablet.
of this computer, it's actually showing exact same view that you get on your
Absolutely. So let's log in and get rolling. So what you see here is my home screen, and this is a demo version of the dashboard I use each and every day to run my business. When I got here, I was adamant with my staff that I wanted to have a singular dashboard that brought together Microsoft's entire portfolio of products to help me run my business.
This is really Windows 8 becoming the point of integration of different tools that you use for business.
And you see live tiles here pulling real-time information from Dynamics about my business. And so what's great here is we've tied together over 20 systems within Microsoft IT, some of our legacy environments, our unified communications and productivity tools, my business scorecard, the marketing insights to get the outputs of all of the insights that Wayne showed you, the sales outputs from the marketing campaigns.
That's great.
And where the rubber meets the road, the pipeline and forecast. I can drill in to the forecast, maybe. And again, like I said, I'm not a demo guy, and this is a real application. I can get a graphical view, and we can see like the public sector folks maybe should start selling some more.
Well, they sort of stopped last
Exactly. It's hard when the government shuts down and doesn't return your phone calls. In any case, I can take a snapshot of the information straight from Dynamics. I can use Windows tools to share them graphically and dump a screenshot right into email.
Facebook and Twitter,
and I can
Yammer.
ink all over this, even with my busted thumb, and tell people that, hey, listen, we need to focus on the business here.
Oh, that's great.
So let me show you my favorite part of this thing. So I can go straight into my pipeline and look at my top deals, immediately go from the graphical view into a detailed view, and hit the record number and go straight into the record detail from Dynamics 2013.
This is a CRM put to use.
CRM running against my
Microsoft
business.
salespeople.
Fantastic things in 2013, by the way. Highly intuitive, touch-enabled user interface. Can show me everything about my deals. Built-in enterprise social with Yammer connectivity. And my favorite part, actually, is built-in social listening. So I know what my customers are actually saying about my products. From here, it also has Office 365 integration into Power View, and I can actually pull up a business intelligence view that gives me a graphical.
From within CRM,
absolutely.
You get all the analytics.
It dumps millions of rows of data and paginates it into a graphical map view and shows me where my pipeline opportunities are.
Well, that's fantastic.
It's a fantastic way to run the business.
Well, that's great.
It's how I run Microsoft on Microsoft.
All right, well, that's great to hear.
There's one more thing I got to show you, though, because like I said, this thing's a little hard to fit into an overhead bin.
There you have it.
So due to the power of the Windows platform, I can actually put this thing on my Windows phone and get the very same views about my business, drill into my top deals, get analytics about them, send real-time emails and connectivity back to my Salesforce. Real-time mobile access from the cloud from Dynamics 2013.
Well, that's fantastic, Judson. We're really excited you're now using this technology.
Absolutely.
And hopefully Microsoft is a better provider, better supplier, and better partner for people in the room watching this show.
Absolutely.
All
Thanks
right,
a lot.
thank you, Judson. Really
Thanks to all of
appreciate
you.
it.
Sincerely, thank you.
And hey, 25 days in the quarter.
That's right.
Go Salad, man. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Well, you saw some powerful examples of dynamic CRM 2013 that is now being deployed by thousands of organizations around the world. You saw Office 365, you saw Microsoft Cloud and Windows 8.1, really bringing this all together on a large screen and on a very small screen. You also saw Microsoft Social Listening that is being delivered later this spring as part of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, really serving the way for Judson and our salespeople to see what is being said on social media and bring it into the context of selling. Very powerful tool that truly make every salesperson around the planet highly productive. Let me talk about customer care. Delivering this care everywhere across the channels. But first and foremost, let's just think about what people want to do when they are stuck, when they find the problem. It's quite human for people to try to solve this problem by themselves before they actually call anybody. So ability to deliver self-service through whatever medium people use became very high priority in the area of customer care. And this is really the place where we have crossed an amazing chasm by bringing very innovative technology into Microsoft. Last month, we closed an acquisition of Perature. This is a highly innovative company born in the cloud that's delivering self-service customer care to hundreds of customers around the world. And through now being part of Microsoft, delivering that technology, will be delivering that technology to millions of the people around the planet. At the same time, knowledge is probably the most important part of any customer care scenario. And turning the customer care professionals in knowledgeable conduits into solving customer problem is the most important part in the call centers and everybody who is dealing with customer care scenarios. We also know that call centers and customer care professionals is one part of the business where we often see the most churn and lots of new people come to work. So the need to train these people and make them highly productive quickly is another very important priority in that particular area, of delivering amazing customer experiences. And today we will show you how Microsoft Dynamics CRM and Perature working together deliver that amazing experience through either self-service or through knowledgeable customer care agent in a very productive, connected environment. So Fred Studer, who's General Manager of Marketing for Dynamics, will join me here in a minute to show you how it all works together. Fred.
Kirill, thanks a lot.
Thank you. I see your signature bow tie. You ready for the show? Isn't it wonderful?
I did not want to disappoint anybody.
All right, let's go.
As you said, customer care and delivering amazing customer experiences has never been more important. But it's never been more difficult because, Kirill, there is a lot of new expectations. 67% of people want to do self-service care. So when you talked about the great Perature solution, that's where I really wanted to start. So we're going to start with one portal example. This is businessusa.gov, and their whole purpose...
So this is a real website of Business USA delivered to millions of small businesses in the United States.
Exactly. So small businesses would come here to find out how they could get financing, and Perature is behind here. What they've done is they've organized and categorized all of their content.
What do you mean behind this? How does it actually work?
Yeah, so Perature is just this great self-service care service that runs in the cloud, and basically businessusa.gov said, hey, we want that framework to help us run this. So they can get multi-channel capability to ask a question.
So Perature Widgets is embedded in Business USA website, but the back office, the Perature Cloud, is what powers those customer care scenarios.
So Business USA gets to keep their own branding, they get to do this exactly how they want, but customers can actually interact in the way that they want. So let's just say that I'm a small business and I want to talk about franchising. I can actually type that in here, and Perature in the background is actually going out, looking at that knowledge base, and now I could actually bring that up. And notice, not only am I getting the programs, but I'm getting all of the blogs and different information.
That's fantastic.
So great categorization of the information.
So that's the web.
That's a portal, exactly.
Just one of the channels.
Exactly.
I'm sure there's more.
Well, here's social. You talked about it. Everything is social, but people don't. Companies like Konami, who is one of Perature's customers, they don't want to lose their web presence just because they go to Facebook.
And this is real Konami Facebook presence.
This is exactly the Konami page. So people here might know them from Metal Gear Solid 5. I actually know them just like you do from Dance Dance Revolution. And
You
unfortunately,
may, I
I guess my Beyonce has gotten a little crazy because the left arrow on my mat is not working. Sorry, Carol. Got a little close there. That's why my mat is broken. Now, because Parachure's running this portal out of the box, I will say, we could go type it into the Facebook chat and it would be routed to an agent, but I want to do self-service right from this portal. So what I'm doing now is I'm in the Facebook portal of Konami, but I can easily go contact Konami. I could start a web chat, but just to really get to what I want to go to frequently asked questions and just say, Matt, not working.
Right.
And so as soon as I search this, Parature is going out and looking for that frequently asked question, and it looks like somebody else is having that same issue. So I'm getting this knowledge-based record, and it looks like I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, which is shake it like a rug. So a great solution. So what we've seen here is self-service around somebody's portal, keeping the branding intact, but also being able to do that out of the box on Facebook. That's where everybody is.
Well, if self-service takes you that far, I'm sure there's some examples of, I see you becoming a call center agent.
Yes, Carol, you know just like I do that sometimes just doing self-service might not be enough because customers have problems that we need to be ready to solve. So what I'm showing you here is the Unified Service Desk. So this is something brand new that we're announcing. And what you see—
So this is coming this spring as part of Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2013 update.
Exactly,
Excellent.
the Unified Service Desk. And what you see is that the agent has everything they need from the call scripts, very easy navigation. They've got the same process flow so they can follow along. But the other things that we've done is most call center agents, just like the ones that you guys have 10 to 12 applications open at once. It's very difficult. So we've integrated all of that capability in one Unified Service Desk.
So they don't have to leave the screen. Everything is here. I see everything is process-driven, like everything that we do in Dynamics CRM 2013 is process-driven. It's quite exciting.
Very familiar. And essentially, I can just click these things and go. And I also have automation here. So when I start typing into things—
Oh, something's going on here.
Well, Carol, I'm sorry. I've got to get to work. We've got a customer calling. I apologize.
All right, you take care of
Hold on one second.
Take care of your call.
Yes, sir. Hello, this is Fred. How may I help you?
Hi, Frank. Hey, can you help me? I've lost my credit card. I'm traveling. I need help. What can you do for me?
Oh, no. Well, first off, am I talking to Oscar Giles?
Yes, Phil, it is Oscar.
Oh, hi, Mr. Giles. Yeah, hey, just for security purposes, can I get you to verify the last 4 digits of your social?
Yeah, 3542.
That is terrific. Well, Mr. Giles, I'm so glad that you called us. I apologize that you actually had that inconvenience. I'm just pulling up some information that'll help me solve your problem a little better. Hey, I noticed that you're actually in Reykjavik, Iceland.
Yeah, I am. How do you know that?
Well, we have these great systems. We use Dynamic CRM. I love the fact that you're in Iceland, and I know, so you should just stop worrying. We're actually going to get you taken care of here. I know that you lost your card in Iceland, and so I am just going to see what we can do about that.
Okay.
What I realize is that we actually have an Iceland customer service center, and in fact, it doesn't look like it's that far away from where you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send you that link via email and send it to your text message, if that's okay.
Yeah, does that mean you can get it today?
You can get it in the next hour. We're going to have it there for you. But in addition, I also noticed that you're one of our premier customers, and we actually have some travel offers in Iceland. So if you wanted to go take that dive in the blue hole or whatever, you can actually do that. So I'm sending that link right now to you as well.
That's awesome.
Well, terrific. Well, Mr. Giles, I hope that I've provided you with a good experience today.
Fred, you've provided me an amazing experience. Thank you.
And that's what we aim to do. So I also, thank you, Mr. Giles. You take care. Have a great day in Iceland.
Carol, I think Mr. Giles is your friend for life now, Fred.
I think you would. And Carol, I will point out one last thing. You might see it down here, but that little clock ticker, I was able to resolve that case in less than 2 minutes. So you talk about resolution. This is great.
Outstanding.
So just to summarize, we actually showed all the great self-service capability, omni-channel with social, etc. And now we showed it all coming together in this wonderful unified service desk. That is care everywhere, and that's what our customers expect to deliver amazing customer experiences every time.
Amazing experience. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you for sure. Yet again, today, in today's world of business, very few customer care agents can do what Fred just did here on stage with us. And with technology that's coming to you this spring, with Paracha, Microsoft Dynamics CRM Unified Service Desk, all of you who take care of your customers on the phone or through social channels could have this type of response, this type of experience for your customers to truly turn them into your friend, into the loyalists of your brand, really in a democratized way, in a highly available, accessible fashion to all of you. Let's talk about operations. Everything that we talked about so far, marketing, selling, taking care of existing customers, is only possible if you're able to build, ship, deliver service. This is really important part. This is really quite phenomenal change that's happening in the world. Quite a change that I'm seeing as I visit our customers around the planet. Many organizations are essentially expanding into adjoining industries. Those who traditionally been only manufacturers are now also transporting and storing and selling goods themselves. Those who were involved in wholesale distribution now also opening retail stores. And this multi-industry and multi-vertical engagement is truly calls for new tools and for new approaches. It is amazing to me how often do we find lots of legacy systems that really rock the back office of an organization and really bring them down and not allowing them to deliver this amazing, vibrant experience for their customers. And we have solution. We have solution in form of Dynamics ERP, Dynamics Nav and GP for small and medium-sized organizations, and Dynamics AX 2012 with larger organizations. And with Dynamics AX 2012 R3, we're really raising the bar of what back office system can do for an organization to truly move it forward, to help it become dynamic business, to help it become digital enterprise, to help it serve their customers in a very unique and vibrant way. So let me introduce our next guest, New Belgium Brewing, the company that's doing amazing things by utilizing Microsoft Dynamics AX and also Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And let me start with a little video introduction.
There's a lot of love and passion that goes into making the beers here. We want to make the brands that our customers want to drink.
Beer is fun. It's a happy thing. It's a social thing. And we're enjoying ourselves when drinking beer. For New Belgium, that's how we like it. Inventory was kind of all over the place. And so to manage a number that you have no trust in makes it pretty difficult. With AX now, it's pretty awesome. I look at a number and I say, yep, that's what we've got, and now I can plan accordingly.
We had implemented Microsoft CRM to use for not only tracking our customers' relationships, also working within the realm of tracking what kind of activities our sales team are doing on a daily basis in these accounts to make sure we're able to, see, is this adding value to what New Belgium brings to the table?
Whether it's a brewer in the brew house or a salesperson in another state or a customer trying to get information from our website or a beer app on their phone trying to find their local favorite brand, that's really enabled us to extend that experience both internally and externally.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcoming on stage Caitlin and Travis.
Thank you.
Welcome. Come on, join me, folks. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. What's brewing in New Belgium Brewing Company? I see you have some devices with you. Is there something you want to show us?
Yeah, as far as what's brewing, we have a lot of great beers coming out. We have a spring seasonal, spring blonde, a new snapshot that we just, full-time beer that we just launched, and we did a wood cellar expansion that's really exciting right now.
And you're in IT, and yet you're talking about real product.
We do make beer, yes.
Expect nothing less when the product is beer.
And as far as the company goes, last year we became 100% employee-owned.
Wow.
And so Travis and I can proudly say that we truly do control our own our destiny at New Belgium.
Well, that's great to hear. And Caitlin, you're serving the people on the front lines, people who actually touch the customers every day.
Yes, exactly. And you know, we're using technology and mobility to enable our sales folks, the ones who touch it, and we call those guys our beer rangers.
Beer rangers, all right. It's quite fitting.
It's nice. So we are enabling them to have real-time communications with their operations back at the mothership in Fort Collins.
That's pretty cool.
And more importantly, you know, our rangers allow us to have direct relationship with our customers. And so an app that I would like to show you, you know, we use this ranger land. Our rangers go and do routine checks with their bars and accounts. And so let's check out stats across the...
So that's Windows 8 app talking to your dynamic CRM system. In the
Right,
backend.
exactly. So we'll go to stats. It's a bar across the convention center, and I presume they'll be seeing a lot of customers.
I'm sure you will be.
So our rangers went in and did a routine check. They go in and they talk to the staff and make sure they have everything they need to sell our beer. And then more importantly, as employee owners, quality assurance is very important to us. So do a quality check, and as we're doing a check, we notice that there's a problem with the labels. So immediately, I want to make a note and alert the folks back at the mothership. So I let Travis know that there's a problem.
So the mothership is what we call the brewery back in Fort Collins, Colorado. So I noticed that I have a message here that says we have an issue with the blue paddle label.
This is Lenovo hardened
Correct.
tablet that people use on your shop floor?
Correct. So
this is the brand new shop floor app.
Yes, just as mobility is important.
2012 R3. It's
Correct.
great to see.
Just as mobility is important for our rangers, mobility is important on the shop floor. So now I'm able to go into our manufacturing order, which we're running blue paddle employee favorites. We want to make sure that we get this corrected right away. I can go in and stop the production order, and we can take care of that very quickly.
So the production is paused, hopefully not for long. The label is fixed.
Hopefully
and then
not for long,
the
yes.
cycle goes on. Well, that's a great example, really great example, showing unification of the front office, your beer rangers, and people who actually brew and produce and bottle. That's very powerful. What's next for New Belgium Brewing?
We're really excited. We're building a new brewery in Asheville, North Carolina. That's going to allow us to become a national brand.
I see some new Carolinas there.
Yeah. So we're very excited to be bringing our beer to the East Coast shortly.
And it's technology that is a key component to our continued success and growth.
Well, that's great to hear.
And should we toast to that?
Well, success, we should always toast.
Yes.
Ooh. All right. Well, I must tell you, I don't often drink beer, especially at 10 a.m. in the morning, but when I do, New Belgium is certainly my choice. Cheers to your success, guys. Well, thank you all very much. Please enjoy the rest of your beer and enjoy the show, and I'll join you a little later. Very powerful example. I think we've talked for a number of times now that uniting front office and back office and really making this unification help organization become digital enterprise, become dynamic business. That comes true through the example like New Belgium Brewing. Every year at Convergence, we celebrate success of our customers. About 250 customers were nominated, and a very special, hardworking committee selects the Excellence Award winners. And today, we're really proud and excited to celebrate success of those organizations that are here. And many of them are here in the room. Let's give them a round of applause for deploying technology to a great use. Thank you, folks, and congratulations. We also had an opportunity to spend good quality time with our Excellence Award winners and some of other marquee customers to understand what business outcomes they actually gain from deploying our technology and from using Microsoft Dynamics. And you see those statistics, they're absolutely staggering. 244% return on investment, 50% reduction of TCO, amazing growth of revenue. Employee adoption, something that was really historically been a big problem in the world of ERP and CRM, now is dramatically improved through the use of Microsoft Dynamics. We're really proud of those results that our customers are able to get to by deploying our technology. Now, there's one of our Excellence Award winners who is actually here to receive their award in person. And we would like to show this story and really tell this story to the world, because I think story is truly amazing. This Excellence Award winner actually doesn't really need a whole lot of introductions. They're based here in Atlanta. Many of you used their services to get to Atlanta for this show. And their case of using the technology is truly amazing. Let's roll the video, please.
One of the things that is most important to me is how well we take care of our passengers. It's getting our customers where they want to go, when they want to be there, and always doing it safely.
We continue to look for new opportunities to improve the travel experience for our customers and our 80,000 employees. That's why we partnered with Microsoft to develop technology innovations, the Fly Delta mobile app, Surface tablets in the cockpit, and Windows phones in the hands of our flight attendants for easy in-flight transactions.
Our old 38-pound flight bags have been replaced with Microsoft Surface devices.
Reducing that 38 pounds really gets us a fuel savings of 1.2 million gallons of fuel per year.
With Windows phones and Microsoft Dynamics, we're able to process payments quickly, even while cruising at 500 miles per hour at 30,000 feet.
Our innovative use of technology provides the personal service our customers expect and helps assure they can make it to their most important commitments.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcoming on stage Teresa Weiss, who is Senior Vice President and CIO of Delta Airlines, and Melia, who is the flight attendant.
Thank you.
First, I want to give you your award. Congratulations. Thank you for being here to receive it in person.
Thank you so
very much.
Thank you,
Melia, good to see you again. Please join me. Let's have a little chat. So I think the world knows by now, and many of people actually had the chance to experience what Microsoft technologies end-to-end are able to do for Delta. And Teresa, perhaps we'll start with you. It's a major transformation. 20,000 flight attendants, pilots are getting a new technology. What does it take to get this transformation moving in a large organization like Delta?
You know, I think it really starts with the vision, and it starts with a partnership with a partner such as Microsoft. In fact, this original vision started with a visit to your Redmond offices and a look at, I believe it was a retail center of the future, was really the origin of this opportunity. And so once that vision is there, it's then continuing with those partners with a great case, a great opportunity, and really that continuous focus on our customer and what's necessary to improve the experiences over and over for the customers of Delta.
You're certainly an organization that is on the front lines serving those customers around the world, so global comes to mind as a very true sort of coming to life in your case.
Yeah, so worldwide, this is an application that can serve in just a lot of different ways. So it is starting as a point of sale opportunity, being able to sell products on a flight, but what comes next is really what's exciting, ways to further engage with our workforce, which is a global workforce, which is a mobile workforce. And beyond that, looking at how can we further use this device as well as the applications on it to continue to engage with customers in new and different ways.
Well, that's amazing. And of course, the case for change. I know there are many CIOs in the room, many IT people in the room. What can you share with them in terms of driving the case for change in your organization?
You know, the case for change, Delta, really all airlines have been long users of technology in really important ways. Historically, technology was used for planning, it was used for efficiency, it was used to distribute our product. But really the case for change, I believe, as we go forward, is how to further engage with customers, using technology to create a seamlessness and a stickiness with both our customers as well as our colleagues throughout the world on the front line.
I mean, so it sounds pretty simple. Customer engagement and customer experience is the case for change.
That is the #1 case for change for Delta.
That's certainly reassuring for this group to hear. Now, Mele, you've been flying for a number of years.
38.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I mean,
that's amazing.
Thank you.
You must have started when you were 5.
Bless you.
And I see you holding the device
am.
that you use at work every day. I know
Yes.
many people had a chance to see this device as they fly Delta, but let's take a quick look what's going on there.
We'll show you the things that our flight attendants use the most. This is our sales app up here. Also, we now have access to Fly Delta, which is great. Now we give our customers information in real time on board. That's something that we've never had previously. And then also company email, probably another one of the items our flight attendants use the most. Otherwise, we didn't have access to anything unless we were sitting in front of a computer. A mobile workforce with a mobile device. It's a great combination. We're just going to go into the sales app real quickly, show you our onboard sales. Our flight attendants go into our products. It's going to show them products that are market specific. And in our eats, it's going to allow us to actually bundle products. We're offering things online now that we could never, not online, but on board that we couldn't do before. One of the best things on here, economy comfort. It used to be that we'd take off if we had empty seats. Those seats stayed empty. Now at 10,000 feet, because of this device, we're going to make an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 empty economy comfort seats. Would somebody like to buy an upgrade? So we're definitely moving forward. It's helping us capture revenue that we didn't have before.
All right, that's fantastic. And so it's truly the case where technology is transforming your life, and you're accustomed to very different tools in your 38 years of flying. What's this change doing for your work every day?
I think just the instant access to information has been a huge boost to our flight attendants. Not only the information that they need from the company, but the information that we share with our customers. So to have access to that information, I think one of the most telling features of this is that we have 20,000 flight attendants that range in age from 21 to 89.
Wow.
And that's a huge testament to the ease of use of the Windows 8 platform that we're using on board.
All right. Teresa, anything to add?
I would say also, perhaps one of the most happy surprises that we went through as a part of this was the ease of that transition. Again, with the huge range of experience. I believe you were a flip phone user, weren't you, prior to this device?
I admit it. September 1st of last year, I gave up my flip phone and finally bought a smartphone.
All right, outstanding.
And having gone from being a flip phone user to being really one of our predominant people using this technology, again drives towards the ease of that transition beyond what I would have imagined. So really exciting piece.
That is truly phenomenal. Really huge thank you for being our customers, for being our partners. We certainly think of it as a partnership, and we look forward to continue this relationship. There's so much more we can do for pilots, helping flight attendants get rid of those bulky manuals and put them in this Nokia device and really move forward with the technology. Thank you so very much for being with us, and congratulations on your award.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you,
Mele. All the best. Thank you so much. What an amazingly powerful example. The services, in this particular case, delivered from private cloud with Dynamics AX 2012 devices, Nokia 1520 and 800 series and 500 series for some, and all wrapped together by this powerful technology. Of course, a project like Delta could not be even remotely possible without engagement of our partners. We're really proud and excited to have the most vibrant ecosystems that serves the needs of our customers and delivers our technologies to them. Customers who are small, customers who are large, are served by partners who really catering to their unique needs. And for very sophisticated, deep engagement like Delta, partners like Accenture and Avanade come together with Microsoft to deliver this technology. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a pleasure to welcome Robert Wallen, who is Global Managing Director responsible for sales and marketing at Accenture, to share with us how Accenture and Avanade participated in Delta projects and more. Robert, please welcome.
Thank you.
I'm very happy you're able to join us here today. It's an amazing event, and obviously the partnership between Microsoft Dynamics, and Accenture has been quite amazing in the last few years. It would be fair to say that Accenture and Avanade, for many of our customers, are go-to partners for deployments like Delta.
Absolutely. It's great to be here. It's going to be a great event.
It is a great event. So what's important for Accenture today?
Well, I think we're seeing a real surge at both Accenture and Avanade in this point you brought up about business outcomes, with a real focus on speed to those business outcomes has become a real critical focus. And I think at the same time, we're seeing a surge in interest in companies to take advantage of these new digital capabilities, to become truly digital businesses.
Of course, you're a global business, serving global community, and you're one of the few who can serve companies like Delta, who really have employees all over the world.
Yeah, I think a real interest point of the last couple of years, we've seen these programs truly become global. I mean, this great example of Delta, rolling out a program that hits so many different markets, so many different kinds of workforces, so they become truly global. Or automotive companies who are looking to roll out programs at 40, 50, 100 markets simultaneously and across many different channels. So marketing and sales programs that are really dominant. So that truly global program is becoming more common. I think the other thing that's happening is we're seeing an increase in the acceleration of these programs.
Right.
At scales of 20, 30, maybe even 50,000 individuals within a year. You think about that's a major change, but also a major opportunity that these kinds of digital capabilities are helping us to bridge.
Now, of course, the partnership with Microsoft and Accenture has been going on for a number of years. Avanade is our joint venture, helping deliver Microsoft technologies to our partners. But Accenture is the partner. There are lots of different technologies that you're able to touch in your daily work, especially serving the selling and marketing communities around the world. Can you share your observations about Microsoft Dynamics and what you see with Dynamics sort of moving in this world?
Well, I think it's an exciting time. It's an exciting set of tool sets that are allowing companies to really bring together these various functions in a more integrated way. You know, maybe 5 years ago we'd say, were companies playing in the space? Were they doing analytics? Were they thinking about the cloud, mobility, social connections, all these things we talked about earlier? Now we're starting to see a real interest in those companies who are not just playing, but the real gap between the companies who are playing to win versus the companies who are playing not to lose. And that's the part that we're going to see very much what we consider the disruptors. And we're seeing secondarily these kinds of tools like Dynamics are helping companies really think about how they can fight back against these new entrants in their market. Think those traditional, strong brands that are represented well in this room today and already are using Dynamics are looking to say, how do I take advantage of those capabilities and my scale so I'm not disrupted? In fact, I'm going to be the disruptor to my industry. So all those are capabilities we need to go after.
That's great, and I'm really excited about the partnership with Microsoft Dynamics, part of Microsoft, and Accenture in particular. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Robert will hold a special signature session as part of our leadership track, and has a lot to share in the world of selling and marketing with all of you, so I encourage you to attend. It's going to be a great track. Robert, thank you for joining us.
Very good.
Thank you for partnership, and I look forward to many more projects and engagements like Delta in the future. Thank you so very much.
Thank you all. Very good to see you again, Chris.
All right,
Take care.
thank you. Now, at this event, we talk about the dynamics of human connection. True human connections certainly go beyond, way beyond the world of technology. For Microsoft, it's been a 30-year tradition to help those who are less fortunate through our giving. We give money. Last year, Microsoft raised over $120 million in our campaign. We give our time. and we also help those who are less fortunate through technology. So let's take a look at how one organization puts dynamics to work to improve and change lives every day. Let's roll the video, please.
City Harvest started with a station wagon and a dedicated group of ordinary New Yorkers, donating their time and energy to meet their community's most basic need. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, their fleet of trucks and cargo bikes collect excess food from more than 5,000 participating restaurants and markets and deliver it to nearly 600 citywide emergency food programs. That's 42 million pounds of vital nourishment for thousands of men, women, and children. Behind the scenes, Microsoft Dynamics helps manage their growing operations. It enables efficient communication across their supply and donor chains, allowing City Harvest to provide fresh, healthy food to even more people in need. Empowered by Microsoft Dynamics, City Harvest is working to end hunger in New York City, because in the city that never sleeps, no one should have to go to bed hungry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matthew, who is head of operations for City Harvest, and James, who's head of IT. Please welcome you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Well, what an amazing cause. And I'm sure it's not easy, and if you think about the complexity of operations, it certainly takes a lot.
It's true. Our mission is quite simple. We rescue food that would otherwise be lost in the supply chain, and we deliver it to New Yorkers who are hungry. The business model is quite complex, and so we use Microsoft Dynamics CRM to manage the 4,000 food donors and the 500 community food programs that we deliver food to 7 days a week. And you know, the technology that we've been using has allowed us to double the amount of food in the past 3 years to over 46 million pounds.
That's quite phenomenal.
Yeah.
And you take no money from taxpayers. It's
No,
all...
we're a completely privately funded nonprofit enterprise, and we have a responsibility to our financial donors to make every dollar go as far as it can. And so we're using technology to become more efficient, drive down the cost per pound to rescue and deliver a cost of a pound of food to the nearly 2 million New Yorkers who face hunger every year.
Wow. That's phenomenal. Now in the IT engine room, and obviously to make this operation work and to support it, I'm sure your IT budget is pretty small?
Yes. So, we made the decision early on to leverage cloud where it's possible. So, the ease of integration between Dynamics CRM, Office 365, and on-premise Dynamics GP modules that we use, such as General Ledger, Accounts Payable, Inventory Management, Management Reporter, allow us to manage expenses, inventory, and use our financial donor dollars the most efficient way possible.
Well, so it's CRM online in the cloud, Office 365 in the cloud, Dynamics GP, so that your guarded financials are on-premise, all working together in concert.
Yes, using
that's great to hear. That's great to hear. What a phenomenal example, what's a phenomenal case, and let me tell you how proud I am to be able to serve your needs and really help you connect your donors, your suppliers, and recipients with our technologies. Anything else you want to share with the group here?
Well, just that if people are interested in finding out more about City Harvest, they can visit our website, cityharvest.org, and they can even make financial donations right online.
All right, well, let's give, let's help.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, James. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for doing amazing, amazing work for the community. Thank you very so much. It's an amazing time in our industry. It's an amazing time in the world where technology is really helping us connect and move into the future with more confidence, with more precision. Help us all move into the digital world and become digital enterprises. It is also a new era for Microsoft with our new CEO, with amazing innovation that's coming to you this spring, with continuous wave of technologies, but most importantly, with end-to-end solutions through Microsoft Cloud that help you advance and move into the future. It is our commitment to you to help all of you to tame those forces that shape the industry, to help all of you to become dynamic businesses, to help all of you to become digital enterprise. To all of our customers who are here, and I know this is the majority of the group, I want to thank you for entrusting your business to us. I want to thank you for being our customers. And I hope that Convergence 2014 will serve as the reassurance to you and your shareholders that you made the right choice. To those who are making a decision to join Dynamics customer community, to our prospects, and I know there are many of you here as well, I truly hope that this week will help you make the right choice, and I truly hope to see you at Convergence 2015 as our customers. To our partners, our commitment to you is invariant. We cherish our relationship. Our partner ecosystem is what makes us unique and enables us deliver our solutions at scale to all the industry verticals across the globe. We're truly proud of the work that you do for our customers. And of course, for industry and press who are here, for our friends and families who are watching us online, help us share the world. Microsoft is here with the cloud, with Microsoft Dynamics. We are changing the world. We're making technology for everybody to help every single person in business and in the world to move forward in the digital world with the digital revolution. Thank you all so very much. Please enjoy Convergence 2013.